Hi, Glenda back from Top Notch Legal, and what I want to talk about today is I'm going to start giving a few tips out to help you in negotiating, because I've found that even with seasoned negotiators, there's a few things that might help you along the way, things that you're not aware of at the moment. And I'm going to begin with an example. So what happened was, several years ago, one of my clients was in the business of building and operating state-of-the-art data centres, and they'd found an opportunity in one of our major capital cities and had begun negotiations with the owner of the land. So their business model was to lease the land and have the owner build the building that they wanted, and then they would lease it back. And of course these buildings were rather complex. So negotiations went on for around 18 months and involved a lot of expensive experts, people in architecture, engineers, bankers, financiers, lawyers, etc. And we'd gone through a number of versions of a Memorandum of Understanding and a number of versions of plans. And the atmosphere was really positive. My clients were excited to get this project underway because it was going to give them an advantage in the marketplace. They were going to be ahead of their competition. And they were going to be very proud of this. But at the last minute, wow, my client cancelled the deal. I was shocked. I had had no warning. Now, what had happened was, all those months while they were negotiating, a number of applications had been made for planning permissions for other data centres, and these were going to be built before theirs would be, and so there would be an oversupply in the market. Good reason to withdraw. And my client was free to withdraw because we'd made it clear in the Memorandum of Understanding that they had the right to withdraw. Not such a good outcome for the owner of the land. So here they were, they'd lost valuable time, and it had expended quite a lot on these expensive experts during the period of negotiations, on having a number of versions of these complex plans drawn up, and in applying for planning permission. So what I want to explain today is that if you are in complex negotiations, by all means get a Memorandum of Understanding prepared, and in that you can say that certain things are to be enforceable and certain things not enforceable. For example, my client could have been made liable for the cost of preparing the plans and yet be able to walk away and not have to sign a formal contract to go ahead with the whole project. So if you're in this position, make sure you get a Memorandum of Understanding signed. If you don't have anything in writing, there's no guarantee that you can walk away, because you might have reached a point in the negotiations and circumstances might say that in fact you have a contract on foot and you don't want to be stuck in that position. So that's it today. Glenda from Top Notch Legal.